here with Mr. Joseph Tomsick, CEO of the Lake County Council on Aging. Thank you so much for agreeing to be online with us, and we would like to find out more about the, this is the second year, right, for the March for Meals. So can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. First of all, Brian, I want to thank you so much for coming right here to our main office, the Council on Aging in Mentor, Ohio, here right off of East Avenue. We're super excited because each and every year, well, actually since 2005, we've had a couple on and off years, but we've presented March for Meals, which actually it's a 2-hour event. But it takes place at the Great Lakes Mall every year, usually in the month of March, obviously. It's part of a national recognition event for the importance of advocating for seniors who are isolated, lonely, and many who face the challenge of food insecurity. And so we raise some dollars and we raise a lot of awareness for these important people that have built places like Lake County, Ohio.
Do you know how many seniors that the Council on Aging services?
Yeah, so, you know, obviously the Lake County Council on Aging is best known. We have so many programs and services available. We're best known, though, we have a great nutrition program that does a congregate meal program, serves food at some, we call them lunch places. 4 of our 5 area kitchens serve lunches right there for seniors who are 60 and over. And then we're really well known for our Meals on Wheels, which is our home delivered meal program. And I would like to let our audience know that we've just completed our 2024 annual report. And I have this, it's hot off the press, but I can tell you that in the year 2024, the staff of the Council on Aging, along with our volunteers, prepared and delivered 212,442 meals.
212,000.
212,000, yeah, it's an incredible number.
That's impressive.
You know, and we always like to say that it's more than the meal. It's that, you know, the knock on the door to make sure that your mom, your dad, your neighbor is safe, that they haven't fallen, something like that, and that our friendly volunteers are there to greet them with a smile, and of course give them a nutritious, you know, meal. But we did that 212,442 times.
Congratulations! That's really wonderful.
Incredible numbers.
That's amazing. Do you find that every year there is additional need within the community? So it's not going down; it's the needs are going up. Is that correct?
As a matter of fact, that's a really important point that you bring up, Brian. You know, we have seen an ever increasing number of seniors reaching out for this program in particular, which is the Meals on Wheels program or the home delivered meal program. Even, you know, COVID did a lot of things to our community and the services and the programs that we offer. We saw a change of the people that were going to the congregate and lunch place sites now are more apt to stay home, and so our numbers are increasing. Unfortunately, the costs of the meals are also increasing, like tremendously. The meal has gone up an incredible amount just over the past 9 months, and so thankfully, you know, we have the senior services levy, which helps provide some of the cost of that meal, but we also have some federal dollars, but it's not enough. So we have to help subsidize it with events like the March for Meals. And that's why this event on Saturday, March 29th, really is so important to raise some dollars, but also the awareness of people that are vulnerable and they're isolated and they really need this meal.
I think it's important. You mentioned the senior service levy. It's not just the Council on Aging, right, that benefits from that.
Yeah.
How many organizations benefit from the senior service levy, the real estate taxes?
Right. The senior services levy not only provides funding to the Lake County Council on Aging, but it also provides funding to 9 senior centers, and then other agencies like Lifeline 211, Lake Tran. There's funding for Jobs and Family Services for their dedicated Adult Protective Services division. There is some funding also for some mental health services, and there's funding for the in-home care maintenance or a chore program through the Western Reserve Community Development. I would have to say, I think, Brian, there's about 16 or 17 partners right now who receive funds that are allocated from the Senior Services Levy.
I'm sure most of the citizens in Lake County do not know that fact, and we'll make sure that we'll get some details so that everyone has a better understanding of how that senior service levy is being allocated. As you know, that we are extremely concerned about the increasing property taxes and the impact on seniors.
Sure.
And we've been contacted by many seniors about how do they cope with everything. So when you think about the increasing of the cost of food and just basically the cost of everything for our seniors, and I can appreciate the real need for the Council on Aging. It's probably more than ever. It's going to be needed, and I think that's going to continue. I wish I could say that we're going to be less of a need. I think there's going to be more and more of a need for our seniors. As we're aging, I think the number is about a third of the population in Lake County is 65 or over. So that's going to be a challenge for us. Are there any other challenges for the Council on Aging that if you had, you could write the wish list?
Sure.
What would you really need to do what you think is in the best interest of the citizens?
I think if there was a wish list that I could put together, topping that list, besides obviously the funding to continue all the services and the programs that the Council on Aging provides to the Lake County community, is the need for volunteers. Right now, we're really struggling, especially during the winter, early spring months, because so many volunteers, those that are able to, can head down south, maybe to a little nicer weather. So we start to lose some of those volunteers, but also just in general, being able to help us. And maybe it's not the delivery of the meals, but maybe it's helping us with, mailing items or some office work, or helping us in other volunteer opportunities like grocery shopping, friendly visitor. Our numbers are a little bit down, and I really wish that we could even convince some of your listeners here to give us a call, because we would love to tell you more about the volunteer opportunities. I think that's one of the most important pieces right now.
Well, just to wrap it up, this Saturday, 8 to 10, right, at Great Lakes Mall. We're going to be there. Hopefully we can live stream.
We love that idea. Let's got our fingers crossed.
And we've got to, and we'll record it, and we'll make sure that we make it available, on our website for everybody next week.
That sounds really good.
Thank you so much, Mr.
We appreciate
Tomsick.
this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much.